Hello students, welcome back to Dr. Noor Firdous Jahan channel. We are exploring the world of business management with Dr. Noor. Today we are here to discuss a very important topic, transformational leadership. In my previous video, I taught you transactional leader, right? Just to make people perform. Whatever is required, you use and you make them do the job. So that routine work task is done. That is called transactional leadership, right? But today I'm discussing transformational leadership. Transformational leadership is one where I'm trying to make the people do something extraordinary beyond their limit, which they never thought they have to do, nor it is required at the present, but it is required for future. So that kind of change, if I want to see in my people, then transactional leadership will not work. I should go for transformational leader. So today I am here to teach you about transformational leadership. So before I start with that, let me ask you whether you have subscribed to my channel. If not, please subscribe to my channel and watch complete video so that you get to know the concept very well, and you should be able to clear exam. Very important topic, transformational leadership, and also to lead life systematically and to become a good leader. This is going to help you. And leadership skill is very important skill today. If you don't have leadership skill, you can't grow in your career. That is why please share my videos, like my videos, and subscribe to my channel. With that, let me start with transformational leader. So transformational leadership is broaden and elevate the interests of their employees. So transformation leaders are those leaders who broaden and elevate the interest of their employees. So their employees are thinking we can only do this. But this leader will tell, no, you can't do this, you can do that also. The higher level job also you can do. So they elevate their level. They broaden their level and create interest in them. When they generate awareness and acceptance of the purpose, they create awareness of the purpose, they make them people accept the purpose and the mission of the group, correct? And when they stir their employees to look beyond, they make their employees to look beyond their own self-interest for the good of the group. They make the people realize that everyone will lead life for themselves, but let us lead life for others. Let us lead life for others. Let us do something beyond their self-interest, more than self-interest. Let us change the lifestyle of some people for their own benefit rather than changing my own lifestyle. I change my lifestyle, correct? So that helped me to come up in my life. Now I make others also to change their life so they can grow and come up in their life. So that kind of leadership style, we call it as transformational leadership. So they try to make an ordinary people perform a great job. Correct? Ordinary people performing extraordinary job is the power of transformational leadership. Let me give you an example of transformational leadership. If you take the leader, correct, whatever leader name comes to your mind, like Barack Obama, transformational leader. He transformed the life of the people by virtue of his lifestyle, by virtue of his personality. Mahatma Gandhi ji, right? He changed the people. He transformed the life of the people. Correct? Rani Lakshmibai. People who were so happy walking with the Britishers, never thought, the kings were never thought we can lead life without Britishers and it is possible. They never thought. And Lakshmi, correct? The Lakshmibai, she felt that no, Britishers should not be there. My country, I can lead my country better. So she transformed the people thinking and make people to participate in the freedom movement and fight for India's freedom and make the first independent and make the first fight against British. So that was the transformation leader. So when I think about transformation leader, these are the names which come to my mind. They transform the life and the thinking and thought process of the people and make them do more than what they can exactly do. So next we have the transformational leadership. So let us discuss what kind of qualities. So a leader that recognizes and exploits an existing need or demand of a potential follower and looks for potential motives in follower, seeks to satisfy higher need and engage the person and the follower to a higher level of need according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So in motivation, I'm going to teach you about the Maslow's need hierarchy theory. So transformation leader will not just make you achieve lower level job. Food, shelter, clothing is not what you need. You need much more than that. What you need? Respect in the society. What you need? A decent life, a dignified life. Then you have to perform extraordinary. Ordinary work is not going to give you all that. Please elevate your level. Please elevate your interest. Try to achieve more than what you are capable of. That is what a transformational leader will do. So, a form of leadership that requires leader to engage with follower as a whole people. So they don't just see the people as employees; they see the people as a whole people. Correct? They don't look at the transactional leader. We look at people as employees and make them do what is expected from them and leave. But transformation leader, we look at the people as a whole people, a whole personality. What are you? What are you good at? What are your weakness? What are your strengths? And what exactly you can do to perform extraordinary well. So in effect, transformation leaders emphasize the actualization of followers. So this leader believe in making one to realize the self-actualization. When I feel getting India independent country is my self-actualization goal. Correct? I'm making 1,000 people happy is my self-actualization goal. Transformation leader will make people to reach to that level. The highest level of need what one can achieve. That is what is the goal of transformational leader. Yes. So example of transformational leader. So some example I've already given you. So first let us talk about the qualities of transformational leadership. Please, students, please pay attention. Each one of you, I want to become a transformational leader and bring changes in the house where you live, or in the area where you stay, in the community where you are born, or in the place where you stay. Make changes, transform people's lives, and make them do extraordinary work. For that, you need to become a transformational leader. You may ask me, ma'am, I want to become a transformational leader. Tell me what quality should I have? The first quality is idealize influence. Try to have an ability to influence people. Have an ability to motivate people towards the goal and make them do the extraordinary work. Tell them you are more capable than this. Don't do this. What you are capable, you do that. Don't do what is expected. Do beyond expectations. So that is the idealized influence. The second one is inspirational motivation. Very, very important. Inspirational motivation. See, to become a transformation leader, you should be able to inspire people. They should get inspired from you. See how Lakshmi Bai inspired the people in Jhansi to fight against the Britishers. That was not an ordinary leadership. That was inspirational motivation what she gave. Correct? And you take an example of correct Mahatma Gandhi. He transformed the life of Indians from violence to non-violent fight against Britishers. So that's an inspirational motivation, and they are very intellectual stimulation. They are very much intelligent. Intellectual ability is very high. Intelligence is just possessing the intelligence, but intellect is a capacity of an individual to distinguish between what is right and what is wrong. So I am talking about intellectual stimulation. Leader knows what is right, what is wrong. He knows the difference between these two, and this leader will always give individualized consideration. Every individual will get special attention under this type of leader, because this leader thinks that no one is ordinary. No one is a common man. Everyone is extraordinary. Everyone is a leader. Everyone can do beyond their abilities. That is what the ability. So these are the qualities of transformational leader. So idealized influence, inspirational motivation, intellectual stimulation, and individualized consideration. These are the four leadership qualities what a transformational leader will have. You want to become transformational leader, you need to have these four qualities with you. Then, some example I've just given here. I gave you some Indian example. Now foreign. So Genghis Khan, then Louis Gaston, then correct. So all this, whatever name I've given, just go through it. They all have created, correct? They all have transformation leaders and brought and transformed the life of the people and make them perform more than what they can do. So that is what is the transformation leader. So let us talk about what are the advantages of having the transformational leader, right? What benefits you get if you have a transformational leader? Let us see what benefits you will get here. So advantages of transformational leader. So vision. The transformational leader, see, Rani Lakshmibai had correct a vision to see India an independent country. She visualized 200 years back. Vision. Transformational leadership are visionary. They don't think for today. Transactional leaders will lead for today, but transformational leader lead for future. So vision, then inspiration. They inspire people. Till now, I get inspired by Rani Lakshmibai, correct? Or maybe the various leaders who fought for our country or who transformed. You take an example of Bill Gates, or you take an example of Narayan Murthy. They all are born leaders and they have transformed the life of the people, right? So they have changed the way the people will lead their life. So I want to give you an example. These are the transformational leaders, those who have transformed the life of the people. Hundreds of the people change their life due to this. Then superior employee performance. Every employee is being taken as extraordinary performer, and same type of motivation is provided. So all of them will perform more than their ability. So super employee performance. Then corporate learning. Most of the people will be trained, correct, what they have to do. So from one organization to another organization, people will learn from each other. So that's an example for transformational learning. So advantages of transformational learning we are doing, students. So these are the advantages of transformational leadership. But drawbacks of transformational leadership is, what happens is, the transformation leadership is also called as the charismatic leader. The charisma he'll have, correct? The personality, the magnetic personality he will have, which will inspire others, which motivate others to do. So most of the time, the followers will start depending upon the leader. They'll not learn the beauty of being independent. That's one drawback here. Correct? Then draining the person, right? So draining the person, the people will just feel we are tired, we just can't do more than this. So sometimes people feel like that and they give up. Power and manipulation. Some people know they are so charismatic in their nature, they make people do something wrong. For example, trade union leader, if he's very influencing man, very inspirational person, may motivate people to do something wrong and they may lose job because of him. So power, a lot of manipulation, something they do, which is very wrong. But through the virtue of their personality, they end up doing that. The lack of check and balance. So they don't check what is happening. They don't balance between present and future. So always they think about future. Sometimes the present work will get affected. So that's one drawback. So the kind of leader what I'm looking for in corporate today is transactional. Everyone should be. Plus they have to reach to a level of transformation. So both the type of leadership, transactional transformation is important, and we need to have balance towards this. Because every time transformation leadership, if you are doing it, the basic work will not be performed. And every time basic work is done, future cannot be decided. So then usage of impression management. So you should be able to impress your subordinates and make them do the job properly. So impression management is very, very important in transformational leadership. Until unless people don't get impressed by you, they are not going to perform. And this transformational leader are charismatic leader in nature and they are very good orator. The way they give speeches, correct? All of you were learning this concept. Imagine a leader who has changed your life. The leader, correct? Who have really brought the glory to the country, correct? Imagine that and look at the advantages what they have given to our country. It is because of their charismatic personality, correct? Yes, then next you have usage of impression management. They have to impress people through their oratory skill and through personality. These are correct. So sometimes they impress and make them do something wrong. So undue advantage also they take by virtue of having the transformational leadership in them and charismatic personality with them. So that's a drawback of this transformational leadership. Now, in the previous video, I taught you what is transactional leadership. Today, we discuss about transformational leadership. Let us see the difference between transactional and transformational leadership, students. So, transactional leadership, correct, is responsive And here, transformational is proactive. It works within the organization culture, whereas transformational leadership works to change the culture by implementing new ideas. Employees achieve objectives through rewards and punishment. Here, they achieve objectives through higher ideals and moral values. Here, motivate followers by appealing to their own self-interest. Here, motivate followers by encouraging them to put group interest first. Then management by exception, correct, is followed here, and promote creative and innovation is followed by transformational leader. Transformational leader will always want you to innovate something, do something new. The leadership depends on leader's power. Power is very important in transactional leader. If you are manager, you have power, people will follow you. If you are not manager, you don't have power, people may not even follow you. But transformation leadership don't need any authority, don't need any responsibility. People will just follow him. Like, correct? So work to change the organization culture by implementing new ideas. So that's what we have today. Then the transactional versus transformation leadership. This ends the leadership chapter completely. The next video, I'll start with motivation chapter. So please go through all my videos and please learn principles of management, inculcate the skills of management and leadership skills in you to grow in your career and to lead a systematic life. So see you in the next video again with motivation lecture. Till then, what you have to do, keep sharing my videos, keep liking my video, and please subscribe to my channel. So take care.